My dear friend Dorothy Tucker worked as a nurse in nursing homes and memory care communities for over 30 years. During that time, she kept a journal, and she graciously gave me permission to share some of her journal entries with you. At the beginning of Dorothy's career, she was instructed to do whatever it took to keep people grounded in reality. Well, it didn't take long for her to figure out that that tactic did not work. It actually made everything worse. So her journal entry about reality is one of my favorites, and I would like to share it with you now. This is what Dorothy wrote. One thing that I have found particularly fascinating and rewarding has been learning how to communicate effectively with the residents. Every day when I go to work, I believe with all my heart and mind that I am a nurse who works in a nursing home. Now, the residents up here have some very different ideas about who I am and where I am. And if I insist that my reality is the only acceptable one, I would have no success in gaining any cooperation from them. So I have learned that the key is to discover how I fit into their vision of the moment. On any given day, I can be 15 or more different people. Sometimes I'm a mama or a favorite auntie. I can be a teacher at school or a clerk in a store. I can be a best friend. I can be with somebody, another student on a park or in the playground, and I can even be the bully who harassed them on the way home from school. I've also been the hussy who flirted with somebody's husband at the party, and I've even been the husband, which is always disconcerting. But once I discover who I am in their mind, I act accordingly. So if I'm the bully or the hussy, I go away from them until I morph into someone that they like better. Or I get another staff person to get them to do what I wanted them to do, such as taking their medications, getting into the shower, changing into night clothes, anything that they really need to do that they don't want to do for someone they do not like. So the fun part for me is that I have learned how to really become that person in that place. So there are times when I feel like their mother, aunt, friend, or store clerk. I can actually see the kitchen table with its checkered tablecloth and the shelves in the store with the cans all lined up in order. I can hear the creaking of the swings on the playground. And in those moments, their reality becomes my reality. And this has actually led to much pondering about reality, because maybe I only think I'm a nurse in a nursing home. Maybe the residents know better than I where I really am or who I am. It could be, This is what I've discovered. The residents believe firmly that their truth is the only one with the same conviction that I believe in mine. Egads, what if they are right? Now, I just love Dorothy, and I think caring for someone with a dementia-related disease can be a lot less stressful if we can accept that we are the only person in a relationship who is capable of stepping out of our reality and into the reality of another. Now, we're going to be talking about a lot of tactics that you can employ to reduce stress and improve communications with a person who has a dementia-related disease. But first, I'd like to share with you 3 things that will never work. And these are the 3 don'ts of dementia. Number 1, do not argue. You will not win. Remember, their reality is as real to them as yours is to you, and you will only upset and frustrate and agitate them, and it's going to make it harder on you. So just don't do that. Number 2, don't try to talk them out of it. No amount of reason or empirical evidence is going to change their mind about anything. So, if you can release your need to be right, things will go much more smoothly for you and for your care receiver. And finally, don't force them to remember. Alzheimer's steals memories because it kills brain cells. And it doesn't matter how much they loved you, how significant the event, or how important something was to both of you. It's not going to matter because when their memories are lost, badgering them to remember will not bring them back. It will do nothing but frustrate them and make them feel stupid. And you just really do not want to put them through that. So if you can accept right up front that your reality is very different from the reality of a person who has dementia, and if you can be willing to step out of your reality and into theirs, some of their behaviors could become a lot less challenging for you.